Welcome to the Bradford District channel. Today I'm on Tong Street and I'm here to look at a subway that's got a very sad story attached to it. At the back end of the 1970s, the incident that happened here was a car accident. Now I'll show you what happened. A car from the direction of Wakefield, which is ahead of us. There was an Asian chap who was driving the car. Hit this curb here. I think the opinion is that the chap fell asleep at the wheel, and it was in the early hours of the morning. So mounted the curb, the pavement, went down these steps. The handrail on the left was ripped off, and the car ended up in the subway out of sight. Now the railing on the left hand side going down the steps is different to the one on the right, including how it's been mounted. That's a horizontal fixing, and there's no evidence of this being replaced or using different mounting holes, whereas this one on the right is a vertical fixing, and you can see here some damage where it's been ripped off. More here, here again, and again that's repeated throughout the length of this handrail. There again, there again. There too. Here on the lintel too, this is entry point B. You can see again, very clear impact damage to this concrete lintel. There. Here too. Possibly also this where the concrete has become weakened. Now the car ended up, I'd say about here. Roughly about here, out of sight. How do I know about this when there's no information around? Well, I was here that morning. I was with a relative. I wanted to run in the subway to race against him. He was going to run on the top path, and he said to me, no, don't go in the subway. We didn't know something had happened here, but on our way back from Nab Wood, we saw a car being pulled out of the subway. It was a white car. A saloon, I believe. And it was later that I found out that the driver unfortunately had died. The roof of the car had hit that lintel I'd just shown you, and it had decapitated him. And there's no information around about it, unfortunately. I'm going to go through the subway complex and show you what it's like. You'll see graffiti, some of it uncomfortable to read, but it's a part of history, and at least it's on the record for future generations. graffiti everywhere on here. The walls are well decorated. And I'm amazed that the lights are in operation. They've got some lights here. Let's walk down here. I remember years ago there was uncomfortable emblems telling certain members of the community to go back home, and I wonder if they're still down here somewhere. How things have changed. It's quite a nice sort of late 1980s type of art. Carry on going through the complex. Here, the door on the right always fascinated me. I wonder what's behind there. Maybe one day I'll find out before it's infilled, because that's what's going to happen at some point. This subway is going to be filled in. I mean, I understand why it's intimidating and it has to be a maintenance headache. And an icon of the past, I hope. A swastika, which used to decorate this amongst other slogans. This subway, and again, there's another one here. Carry on. Walking down here. Somebody's, I think, forgotten their fridge. And this brings us out on Rook Lane. And here's an external view of this entrance. And let's go back down into the subway. This is at entry point B. You'll notice here there's no real damage on this lintel. Certainly no impact damage. Just a bit of a chip there and anything major really. No damage to the underside, which indicates again the impact of the car accident. So let's now exit the subway complex, going onto Wakefield Road, because this is the intersection of Tong Street, Wakefield Road, where it changes. Again, I'll show you externally what it looks like. And let's now go back into the subway. This is actually the intersection of Tong Street and Wakefield Road. So what I will be doing now is turning left. Entry point B, again, clearly no damage. To the lintel. Just a little bit there. Again, no impact damage. Let's go in here. And we'll go left here. And you can see graffiti here, which is very sad to see, really. Well decorated walls. And there's quite a strange one here. Don't know what it says, BASF. Yeah, it seems to say BASF. I think that's a German chemical company or something. Wonder why it's written on here. An old storm drain there, you can see. And I hope you can see. Let's try to get a better view. Quite an interesting one is that storm drain. Let's carry on looking at the complex. Now there we're looking towards Dudley Hill. Here, many years ago, used to be houses, shops, thriving businesses. It was all demolished as part of the 1950s, 60s road widening scheme. Again, I'll show you exterior on this. Well, here's an external shot. Let's go back into the subway. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any information, anybody got information about what happened here in the late 1970s, do post a comment. And until my next video.